Alright, good day everyone. So today we are going to look at another figure from the Godzilla universe. So this is the Playmates Mechagodzilla from the recent Godzilla movie, Godzilla vs. Kong. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, I do suggest you watch it first, then go back here to see the review of the figure if you are interested in getting one of these. So yeah, so just a short, just a brief introduction about Playmates. So basically they're a US company that vied for the Godzilla license, and basically Playmates got the license instead of NECA. So NECA lost the license, so they're not allowed to produce Godzilla figures anymore. So Playmates, on the other hand, in preparation for the upcoming movie, which is Godzilla vs. Kong, they've made some figures that are characters or kaijus from the movie. So here at the back of the box, you will see some of the other kaijus that they are offering, like the Warbat, the Godzilla with the heat ray, Kong with the battle axe. You also have a skull crawler here. You also have Godzilla with radio tower. I don't see the radio tower there, but anyway. So and then there's also Kong with the fighter jet. So this one, this Mechagodzilla figure comes with the Heave. So the Heave is one of those vehicles that are seen in the movie. I'm not gonna share any more details, but it's one of the vehicles that you'll see there. And what's interesting with these figures is they also come with a battle damage effect that as you can see in the small picture here. So that's basically gonna go there, so it looks like it's weathered, battle damage, and whatnot. So without further ado, so we can see what's here, let's go ahead and open up this figure. Okay, so out of the box, this is what it looks like. So that's the battle damage chest area, if you will. I connected the tail, so it's connected by a ball joint. So anyway, going back to that chest area, so that's what it looks like. There are some details here. So this is the battle damage part. So to connect it, you basically have to connect the piece below first, and then just snap it on. Well, yeah, so that's what it looks like. I'm not particularly a fan of this design. When it first came out, I was like really puzzled why it looks this way, but anyway, it does look much better in the movie than in the figure. Anyway, before we go there, this is the Heave. So there are some details there as well. So again, I'm not gonna give away a lot of the details here. So yeah, so this one we're gonna repaint this, especially this one needs an overhaul, so it's not gonna be a repaint. So yeah, what's funny is if you look at the box, you can see the eyes and the details on the eyes look much better here, and the details on the whole body, I mean the arms, the legs, they look so much better here than what you get on the actual figure. I mean, look at that eyes, look at those eyes. So yeah, it's messed up, and the details on the body, you wouldn't be able to see some of them. Like these, they don't really look like that, especially on the shoulders. It's missing a lot of those details. So yeah, again, similar to the latest Godzilla figure that I just reviewed, it's kind of one of those things like you don't know where they got this figure compared to the actual figure that you're getting. Anyway, let's move the box out of the way. So in terms of articulation, compared to other figures released by Bandai, like the Movie Monster series, this is basically a better figure than Bandai Movie Monster series, but that's as far as it goes. If you're gonna compare this to NECA figures, the plastic quality is a bit, I'm not sure if it's gonna hold up. It's soft, and I understand why they did that. It's basically to cater to the young kids. At least it's soft. All of the materials are soft, but in terms of durability or in the long run, I'm not sure if this is gonna stand the test of time. We'll see. Now, that's the plastic quality, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be good, especially if you're gonna play rough with it. I'm not sure if it's gonna last long. In terms of articulation, the head, the neck area doesn't move, only the jaw moves. On the shoulders, it's connected by a hinge and a swivel combo. The elbow doesn't have a joint, so it's basically one piece from there. The wrist also doesn't have a joint, which is, I feel like they've missed that because it's an important detail on this character. The legs is connected by a hinge and a swivel, and basically that's it. The knees, you also have a hinge, doesn't have a swivel, and then on the ankle you have a swivel on the ankle. So basically that's all the articulation there. Oh, of course, yeah. On the tail, it has a ball joint. it's just one ball joint. It's on this end, so it doesn't have movement on the other end. Why do I highlight that? Because with this design, you risk breaking the ball joint on the section on the body. So I'm sure you're not gonna play too rough on it and force it on angles that it won't move. But yeah, just to let you know, it doesn't have like a barrel ball joint. It only has one ball joint, which is connected exactly on the tail. So be careful before you break that joint. Anyway, and of course the battle damage part, which is removable, as I've mentioned earlier. So basically that's the articulation. In terms of sculpt, there are a lot of details here for you to enjoy the figure, which is fairly nice. My only gripe is yeah, a lot when you compare it with the box. Again, just like what we've shown you earlier, when you compare it with the box, it's night and day compared to what you see on the figure. So I feel like if we got this figure, the one that you see on the box, it's a steal. It's a really good figure, even though the paint application there are hits and misses. But what we got in actuality compared to what is pictured on the box is really bad. Anyway, now I guess you could only say so much about this figure. Now, before we end, let's look at the paint application. So if you've seen the movie, you would know that a lot of this paint application is not correct. So the dorsal plates from Mechagodzilla doesn't look this way, and there are more red on the body than what is on this figure right now. So yeah, you will see this figure remodeled, to say the least. So we're gonna look at things that we can improve on this figure, both on the sculpt and on the paint application. So we've just taken some stills from the movie to help us out in remodeling this figure, and watch out for the remodeling of this Mechagodzilla figure. Okay, so now before we end this video, we will just give you a size comparison of this figure compared to the other figures that you might have in your collection. So this is how the Playmates Mechagodzilla compares to the NECA Godzilla 2019, which we've custom painted so that it looks like Burning Goji, and the Mesco Kong. So yeah, so Mechagodzilla is a few millimeters taller than both figures, which is perfect. If I may say, it's perfect for the scale. I would have wished to compare it with the SH Monster Arts Godzilla and SH Monster Arts Kong that is gonna be released soon, but unfortunately those figures aren't available for sale yet, so I haven't received mine yet, so we'll just make do with these comparisons. So but yeah, I do think that since SH Monster Arts figures are a bit smaller than these figures, I'd see them scaling really well compared to the Playmates Mechagodzilla. Other than that, what it did well on scale, it basically was so bad on everything else. I do feel that I appreciate that they do place a lot of details on this figure, but if you compare it with the box, I hope they did release whatever was on the box instead of what we have right here. In terms of paint application, the paint application isn't really good at all. The plastic quality also isn't really good compared to other figures on its price scale. So by the way, the price on this one, I got this for around $40. So if you compare that with how NECA does their figures for the same price, well, yeah, it's really night and day compared to this one. But yeah, so paint application is bad. The articulation, comparing it to NECA has a better articulation than this one. SH Monster Arts, of course, will leave this figure out in the dirt. What else? In terms of sculpt, yeah, I do appreciate there's a lot of sculpted details here. I do wish that they've copied the one on the box though. Other than that, is this something that you should buy? Yeah, I wish like I could say yes, because considering the price, it's not really gonna break the bank. But I do hope though that SH Monster Arts release a Mechagodzilla figure similar, well, which is much better than this one, which is probably one of the reasons why collectors would probably buy one of these figures now. It's because we're not really sure, especially on the licensing part, if SH Monster Arts will in fact release a Mechagodzilla figure from that movie Godzilla vs. Kong. So they have announced that they're gonna release the Godzilla and the Kong figure. So we're still waiting for any news if they are going to release a Mechagodzilla figure as well. So with that, if you are a completionist and you wanted to have all of the figures on the Godzilla universe, and practically this is the only Mechagodzilla figure on the market, then I do suggest you get one of these figure, because you don't know if SH Monster Arts will do a similar figure for themselves. Otherwise, if it's okay with you, if you're gonna miss out on this one, then you're not really gonna miss out a lot, because in terms of everything, it's not really that much of a figure, to say the least. If you're like us and you like customizing your figures, then this is a good base for you to start with. Okay, so yeah, but that's it for me, folks. Again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, if you want to ask us anything, if you want to comment on our videos, you could hit us a comment down below. You could also message us on Facebook, on Instagram. We're also on Twitter. So yeah, just let us know. The name is, of course, The Hobbyist. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.